Good morning everybody, and in this video on how to improve your posture and riding, I would like to answer a question that I've received from many people in many different forms. And the question is about posture and how to keep it. So some people have emailed me with the question, my shoulders always roll forward, how do I keep them back? Other people have asked me, my leg is short and wants to crawl up, how do I lengthen it? And again, other people have asked me, how do I feel out my lower back and keep it there? So instead of answering all of you individually, I think it's important to spend some time with a general talk about habits, about muscles, and about fascia. So when you have spent a lot of time in a certain posture, you can safely say that that's probably your habitual posture. That's the posture that your brain feels comfortable with and that you're used to. As a result of spending a lot of time in a certain posture, your muscles and your fascia adapt to that posture. So let's go to somebody who sits a lot behind the computer, riding like this and sitting like this and on the handy like this. If this has become your habitual posture, the muscles and the fascia in the front of your shoulder will have shortened and kind of keep the shoulders in that position. In that case, it is one thing for your riding instructor to say, put your shoulders back. But as soon as you stop thinking about it, and as soon as you start to do other things, like focus on your horse, or take the next jump, or the next dressage exercise, you will forget about keeping them there, and they will automatically go back there. And that has two reasons. One, your brain is comfortable there, that's your habit. And two, your body is comfortable there, your fascia and muscle simply pull it forward. So it's always very important when you want to correct your posture to realize yourself, is this my habit and is my body able to keep it there physically, or is this my habit and has my body adapted to this habit in a way that the muscles and the fascia don't even allow me to stay there for a long time? Often then when you try to keep the correct posture, you will feel stretching pain, you will feel uncomfortable after a while of being in a new posture. Muscles work like this, that they consist of motor units called sarcomeres that slide into each other when the muscle shortens and that slide out of each other when the muscle lengthens. When a muscle has not lengthened, the sarcomeres kind of get stuck at a certain point and do not allow for more lengthening of that muscle. Use it or lose it. So if you don't use the maximum stretch of a muscle, you will lose the potential to have that maximum stretch. Now, stretching muscles is a relatively quick fix. In a few weeks of daily stretches, you can make huge changes. Stretching fascia takes a little bit longer time. So that is usually a process of years if you just do it by yourself, by stretches. And when fascia are really stuck, so let's say we have two layers of fascia and they're supposed to move over each other, but because of whatever reason, they got stuck. That can be because of a bad posture, that can be because of an impact, a physical trauma, that can be an emotional trauma, that can simply be stress. When those two layers of fascia are stuck, sometimes we need some help unsticking them. And that's where a good body worker, a fascia release person, can give you a hand in creating extra length in your fascia in a shorter period of time. Also then, when your fascia are unstuck, you still need to change your habits to keep it that way. So you can go to a massage therapist or a fascia worker and he can unstuck your tissue. But if you then go out and continue your old way, sitting behind the computer with your bad posture, then everything will get stuck again. So super important is to realize two things. Is this my habit? Or is this my body physically not being able to have the length to put my body parts in the place where I want it to be?